Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna jump into decorating our journal today. Let's see, I'm wanting to try to find one of these birds here, which I've got this one here. Now this is like a blue scrap pack from Ginger Journals. I hadn't finished cutting it out. It's got a bunch of butterflies and little these postcards and stuff I thought would go good in this journal. So I just pulled a few of these out to go try to see if we couldn't get them in there. I think I might want to put that bird on that. I think I do. But these were from Ginger Journals. Let me get the front plate. Let me get the front plate of it. Oh. Bohemian Blues. That's what it is, by Ginger Journals. Bohemian Blues. And it's just a bunch of ephemera tags of like a dark blue and stuff like that. Pockets, birds, things of that sort. Oh, that would be pretty in there. Let's use that. I made 2 copies of it. I think that is going to be a tad bit dark for this. Let's keep this over here. I hadn't finished fussy cutting it yet because all the journal card bits I needed to print on the back of it, and that's why I hadn't fussy cut it yet. Some of them I left blue, and the other half of it I wanted to do like the T on it. So I made 2 copies of it. And this is where my fussy cutter decided that the paper didn't want to stick. And it didn't. It messed up some of them, but not too bad. And that was because my mat was not sticking anymore. And I set it to cut and come back, and I was like, oh no. That one I showed, whoopsie, hit the table. That one I showed, it really messed it up. It cut it up good. And then this is Vintage Bird Scraps by Ginger Journals as well. So I thought we could use, see, like some of that. That would be, I was thinking about trying to run that up the side of this, and we still have all of this. You see what I mean? Oh yeah, I think that's going to be pretty. I think I'll do that and maybe put a label-y bit at the top. Some sort. Then you got all that pretty blue jay. That would be pretty on there. Just playing. That's still just playing, you know. Let me see. I know there's some words in here somewhere. And then it has some journal card bits here that I hadn't printed on the back of that yet either. But so far, I'm liking this here. And then we have this journal card, and I'm going to put that bird on it. Now I just got to get label-y bits. I got to find some labels. I know there's some in here. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's see. Let's put that in there. I think that's going to be cute. What do you say? Probably the same thing. Nest. What's this? Colorful. I'm going to put that on that. It's cute. What's this? Colorful. Nope, the same thing. I think that's about the extent of my printed words. So I thought these would be fun to play with. Oh, that's pretty. Some of them, like I said, I didn't print on the back. I just fussy cut them. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty right there. Alright, let's put these back in here before I tear them up or lose them, either way. Yeah, because it's got feet and stuff on them. Look at this cardinal that was in that kit. Is that not gorgeous? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so put that back in there. So we know who that was and where it come from, don't you know? And then let's get this bird here cut out. And I was just sitting there last night, I was like, I've got all of these journal cards over here. Why don't I use some of them? You know, that would kind of make a little bit of sense, since I'll need all the journal cards to go in that journal that I just put together. And all of these are the blue with the roses and such on it. You know, you think you work a little bit smarter, not harder, lady. And I'm wanting to leave that little bit of gray trim around it as much as I can. And of course, you know, this is not my best pair of fussy cut scissors. Ooh, don't cut your feet off. Don't cut the feet off. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to put him there. I like that. I think I'm going to put colorful here and have him standing on the colorful. We need another label bit up here. Let's find, come here, label box. Let's find us one. Why don't we? Look, here's one. It's going to be real pretty. Let's just put that on there. What do you think? I think so. I think that'd be a pretty little journal card to go in this. Yep, and that's crooked as all get out. When are you going to learn to quit putting things on crooked, woman? What's wrong with you? Line it up. There we go. Looks better. Okay. Around the corners, I'll ink around that, and I want him like he's standing on that. Okay. Having a little difficulties today breathing. It's just, oh, that wasn't even the fussy cut scissors. That was the glue scissors. No wonder it was difficult to cut something with it. I wonder if I could put a butterfly on that. I don't know. Let's see, what have I got in here? Oh, that's pretty. Put that right there. I'm gonna run this right here. Right there. I think that'll be pretty on that. Yep. And then I think that one's fine. Fine and dandy there. Okay. Okie doke. So that's 1, 2, 3 of them that we've got. What am I looking for? We are looking for the ink. And I'll need the glue. So I hope everybody is doing good and hanging in there. This is, well, it's Wednesday night for me. My Wednesday night. And be y'all's Thursday video. So I hope everybody's doing good and hanging in. And, I don't know if there's supposed to be storms or not coming again this week. I know they said there's supposed to be some rain in our area tomorrow, possibility. I hadn't got to watch the weather since yesterday, so I don't know. But yeah, we'll put him out like that. Push up. That's going to be pretty. Okay. Mr. Blue Jay here, just because, you know, it's got some birds in those papers. And I think that is just going to be pretty. And then we got, you know, with the florals and such. And oh, I didn't know he's got a place missing on his head. thought about trying to get some more fussy cuts done this evening, but I think I probably just need to lay it down after I get my video done. Trying to get it uploaded. Because normally what I've been doing is I've been trying to get fussy cuts done while my video's uploading. Because, you know, I got to stay up to make sure that it goes live anyways. Because a few times I've just gone to put it on, upload, and fell asleep and woke up the next day and it's still just processing or whatever. So, while I'm sitting and waiting for it to upload and all this, and I keep checking on the phone to make sure that it's uploading and processing, I'll sit here and do some fussy cuts or what have you, or print something. I was doing a whole lot of printing. Then I got behind on my fussy cuts. And so now I got to do some fussy cuts. So I'm trying to get my fussy cuts caught up before I print any more of anything that I've bought. So I did finally get, like I said in a couple of earlier videos, I finally got everything that I had already bought off of Etsy. Finally got it to where it is downloaded and on my laptop, ready and waiting for me to print. So then, once I do get all of my stuff that I already have printed, fussy cut, then I'm going to start printing. Do like I used to. I used to print, and as I was printing, I would fussy cut it right then. And then I got away from that for some reason or another. I think mainly because it was easier just to sit and print it, and then I would fussy cut, which, you know, I would print one day, fussy cut the next day. And then I got to where I wasn't off like 2 days in a row. And then, you know, just life got happening and got busy, and I worked and I got sick and just, you know, all fell apart. We're going to get back on track though. Because I do have a bunch of lovely kits to play with. And just, you know, just want to have fun. Keep looking at my sign that my daughters bought me that say, do more of what makes you happy. And I just keep looking at that and keep looking at that. And I'm just like, yep, that's what I'm doing. So if the mood strikes me to, you know, make a journal like these are just pretty, and I've been wanting to make them for a little bit, and finally got all my ducks in a row to where, you know, it was kind of, you know, springtime and that, and then I could sit here and make it up, and then I'll get a journal done, and then I'll try to make up some ephemera, and then, you know, I find a journal that it just goes into right after that. So that's why I can't keep any pre-made ephemera. And then I was making, like, a while back, I was making some book page stuff and putting butterflies and stuff like that on it. Used it up too. I decided I was going to make me a neutral butterfly journal, and that's used all that up. But yeah, that's what happens when you get the creating stuff. You're just like, ooh, that's going to be pretty on this. I like those. Okie doke. Glue book. I've got this Star Wars glue book used up, y'all. Sure have. So I've put a hold on buying any more books, because I've got like about 20 in here that I've got stacked up that I want to try to get used and worked through, of all different colors and assortments and such. And by colors, I'm talking about the page color. It ranges from like really white all the way to just the darkest, almost brown patina. Just beautiful book pages. And I'm trying to get those worked in. And then I've got ideas for the book covers. And I messed up and let that dry sitting there. I didn't ink this or glue this good enough here. Okay, so there's this a journal card. These are paper bits, so. But I think this is going to be pretty in this journal. I love them. Love it. And I do have my microphone charging. I just sat here and I was like, oh, I forgot to get my microphone. You know, it's new to me and I forget it. So I am sorry for that. But I think it's just fine. You know, we're just making some ephemera at the moment and not doing any profound talking or announcements of any sort of importance. You know, we're just decorating some ephemera bits. Other than, you know, me telling you where I got it from. And fussing about that I can't get nothing lined up and get it straight. That's funny. Probably need to go get me some glasses, to be honest. Give me some spectacles, as my daddy calls them. My glasses, so I can see. I can see fairly well away from me, but anything up close, it's kind of blurry. Like within, you know, like a couple, within a foot or two of my face, it's kind of blurry. But things that are away from me, I can see fine. I can see for a ways away, but up close. And then I've noticed that car lights are looking like they're glaring. I cleaned my windshield and this and then I was like, well, it wasn't that. It was probably just my eyesight. And I said, well, and that happens at night. Oh, yeah. Those are beautiful. Okie dokie. Alright. So we got that. Let's get to placing some stuff in here right quick. Okay, so now I need this glue because I want to glue this down. And this is our book page here. So I'm going to glue it fairly good on the top and bottom. Need to get me a paper towel to put her there. Because you know, you just saw me over glue that. Sure did over glue it. Okay. Then, be a wet nap. Come here, wet nap. Let me get my ink. Put it over here. Ink my pockets, try to get them put in. And we'll take those journal cards. That one's going right here with this. I'm just telling you right now. Because that was the piece that we said yesterday that we thought would look good there. I'll have it. And I made this. Well, I need to glue that piece there. Didn't see that. I made this 4.5 inches wide by 7.5 inches tall. Put that in there. Yep. And it says tweet tweet on it, and we'll pull it out. There's the birdie. Love it. Love it. Okie dokie. Love that. That's going to be pretty. Let's see. What's going on with me? Well, today I got up really, really choked up and really hurting really bad. And the muscle that is inflamed or whatever they said is going on in there is really trying to like spaz on me today. I have a really bad muscle spasm in my rib cage all day long. And it's been, that's causing me the difficulty breathing. And then I'm wheezing a little bit because of that. So that's another reason I was like, I ain't even worried about trying to get that microphone on me today because it's going to be like right at my chest and all you're going to hear is me wheezing. And you can probably hear me wheeze as I breathe and talk. But other than that, I am. Oh, shut up. Look at that. Hush your face. Look at the little birdie sticking out. That is pretty. Okay, so I'm going to put that one right there. That one goes there. Love it. Love it. All right, I'm going to put some glue on this right here. Oop. Don't put glue on your tag, crazy train. Did you see that? I just put glue all over my tag right there. Oh, come on now. Quit messing up. What's wrong with you? Get yourself together. Don't be making a mess. You'll see I squished most of that glue out of there. Okay, so then now we can put you in there. There we go. And that's going to be pretty there. Now I'm thinking, I've got a really skinny little piece of masterboard in here that we can possibly put in there. I was thinking about using that. See, just really skinny. And I really just kind of want to put a piece of lace down it. You know, like a skinny piece of lace down it. And then put that in there. You see what I'm saying? And then you can write on the back of it. I think that's going to be fun. I hadn't seen that done. I don't know. It's probably not new. But I just found like these frilly laces of the different colors that would go. And I said, hush up. I think that'd be pretty on that. To do something like that. I think there's another piece kind of like that through the journal. So, let's see. We need you to be, how tall are you? I need you, because it's going to stop right there. Alright, so let's just cut you off right here. And of course, I got everything in the world in front of my cutter. I got that little bit. We can make something out of that later on. So, you know, I was thinking to throw these away, and I was like, nope, don't do it. Don't do it yet. And these, I think I got, well, yeah, I know I got them from Temu. So it's in that crinkle pouch. Yep, Temu. And it was just a little lace edge. That's all it was. Alright, so I'm going to need to slide this over. I'm going to lay this on here. Because we're going to use Fabri-Tac on that. Because it'll grab it quick and hold it. And that wants to roll up and everything else. Oh, come on, Fabri-Tac. It'll take forever to get down there, and then once it gets down there, it'll just keep spewing out. I'm not even squeezing, I'm just holding it, letting it run out at the moment. Okay, now this is going to be a little tricky because it is going to want to roll front to back. And it is going to want to curl up. We got to hold it just a second to let the fabric tack get a hold of it. Okay, let go of it. Now see, look, now it's going to sit here and waste, you know, who knows how much fabric tack. I know if I can't fuss about one thing, I got something else to fuss about. I'll tell you that. And that there's done. While this fabric tack's wanting to gush out, let's just go ahead and put it on this pocket. I mean, you know, use it while it's coming out. Shoot. I'm not even squeezing it, it's just coming out. Okay, that's going to be right here. Look at that. So that's what burns me up. Just waste it. That's pitiful. Just pitiful you are. Okay. Make sure that pocket's on there good. Because I've got this, I want to use this piece right here. Let's cut it out. Let's cut you out. So my son, he come to visit this evening. He's washing his clothes. He got off of work and came in washing his clothes about 10 o'clock. He got here before I did. I got home about 10:15. And Mama and the daughter had decided that it was spaghetti night, so I was eating spaghetti. Then Jaden and Autumn are watching themselves a movie while his clothes are washing. He is about a month away from getting hitched, y'all. So that is going to be exciting next month. Bubby's going to be tying a knot, getting married. Okay, so put that there. And what did I just, oh, you put them up, dummy. I'm sitting here looking for the scissors that I just had in my hand, and I just put them back where they go. Now, why would I be looking for where they go? Because I'm so used to just laying it down over here where I'm at. I said these are kind of some ephemera journal card pieces that was in that kit. The Bohemian Blue kit from Ginger Journals that I thought, well, not that one because I didn't cut that, that I thought would go good in here in this journal with the colors and all of that and the floral bits and stuff. Just some replica ephemera type stuff that I thought we could put in there. Okay, I like that bit. All right, now are you done over here, buddy? So I can get you in there where I want you. I need to get me a butterfly or two to put on there. I need to cut that off. Oops. I was like, uh-oh, I glued it to the paper towel. That wouldn't have been good, would it? Glued it to the paper towel. Okay. So now, I got a lot of moving parts in this. I'm so sorry, y'all. Because I keep flip-flopping back and forth, doing this, doing that, doing the other, getting this, getting that, getting the other. And I am sorry for, you know, all the back and forthness. But I want a butterfly, a couple of butterflies on this here. Try my best to get a butterfly or something on it. Actually, I think I'm going to take this butterfly here and put it right here on the pocket bit. Can y'all see where I'm at down here? Yeah. And put that butterfly there. I'm just going to take, let's cut that off that. Why is that so wide on that side of this label? Trim this label piece up here. I'm going to put this little love letter label on there, just on the side of it right here. Just something, you know, to dress it up a little bit. I think it'd be cute. Just a few little labely bits here and there. That's all. And let's get us a stamp on it. Look, I want that butterfly right there. Now you watch me not be able to get to it. Because this is one of those rolls where like it sticks on itself. There we go. I got it fixed up with tape so that it wouldn't roll completely unraveled. I want this one. I'm just going to kind of fix it like that. There we go. Whoopsie. I like that. Okey-doke. Put a little bit of ink on it. And I'm fine with it being a square piece. Whoopsie. And it's just a little, it's really thin. It's cute. It's pretty. It adds a little bit of fly to it, you know, with the lacy frill edge there. You know what I'm saying? And it's extra little writing space on the back of it, you know. Someone else would see that and be like, oh, that's just a pretty pretty edge. Well, guess what? You can flip it over and write something on it. I love that. That is cute. I like that. Now, are you going to flip-flop out of there? Nope, you're going to stay tucked in there, aren't you? Good job, you. Okie doke. That's done. This here's done. We got that pocket put on. Okay, let's get this one put on. Get the Fabri-Tac put over here on my face for a minute. Get my scissors put up before I knock them in the floor and hurt myself. Y'all know I'm clumsy. I ain't gonna try to lie about that. Y'all know good and well I'm clumsy. Alright, now this glue don't want to work. What is going on? Alright. Come on, stick to the paper. I'm getting irritated. I don't work good when I get irritated. I get irritated because it seems like no matter what glue I use, it don't want to stick nothing to the paper today. Or it just wants to gush and run every which way but where I need it to. Oh, look at that. That's ridiculous right there. But sometimes this is what happens. Some days you get like 100 things done. Some days you get 5. I don't understand it. It just, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I said, you know, some days you sit down here and it's just boom, 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 boom. You got a whole journal made and didn't even mean to. And then, you know, some days you literally sit here and just hold stuff. I mean, you really do. I'm thinking about putting this here with that. I think I will. I think that'll be pretty there. Well, them butterflies there is just going to be tricky with them antlers up in there. Look at that. I might just have to cut them off and draw them some on the paper. Okay. Now on these bigger journal cards here, I thought we could take some of like an stamp postcards on the back of them and that, you know, like make us a faux postcard, because I got the postcard stamping kit to do that with. So I think that'll be fun. So I think that's what we'll do. I want to get half of this journal done this evening, hopefully. If the pockets will stick to the page. What is the deal? Glues don't want to come out. Then when they do come out, they don't want to stick to nothing but my fingers. Come on now. Let's get with it, glues. Straighten yourselves up today. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. Okay. All right, then that's done. We don't need anything there. I was thinking, you know, like I did on the other one, put a little washi butterfly there. I think that'll be cute. I think so. I think I had a bigger one back here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. It's purple though. Don't want to use a purple one. Oh, look, it's got this little group of rosy flowers here. Let's put that on it. And that's cute. I like that. Okay, that's done. Alrighty, let's try to put this pocket on, see how well it sticks. It's a book page, it should stick pretty good. Holy, I'm out of stories today. I'm just tired, a little achy, and I'm excited to get this journal decorated. I want to do so much with these, and then it's like I have all the ideas, and then I'm like, oh, well, I didn't do that. I could have done this. You know, that hindsight 2020 mess. And then, because I rewatched my video, and I said, well, I could have done this and that and the other and put with those pages, but I like the pages that's in it. I think it's going to be pretty. I really like these journal cards that we put together real quick at the first of the video. Those turned out really pretty. And I'm pressing that to get that glue on there. And that's what takes a minute, is to get the glue to work. Yep, I like that. Okay, that's that. That's that. And we got this one. Alright, so now what we want to put here, I think I want this birdie here. One thing, I come home, it was super cold in the house. Like, everything is, like, I was freezing to death. Everybody else is talking about how hot it is. I'm like, it is not that hot. It's, you know, it's like, I don't know, 55, 60 degrees outside at the moment. I was like, yeah, it's really not hot like that outside. So I don't know what y'all talking about. Oh, look, this would be pretty. Look at this butterfly here. We'll let go of it, book. Put that right there. And then I'm thinking about like this ticket check thing up here. Oh yeah, see? And you can still write on that. You know, it's washi stickers. Ain't no big thing. And then we got a little to and from sticky bit right there. How cute is that? Oh, let's put the K, because this is the Katherine. Shut up. This is Katherine spelled with a K. Sorry, Katherine spelled with a C that comments. Yeah, there we go. How cute. Shut up. That worked out. Okie doke. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to put glue here and up here to make it a pocket. Okie doke. That is cute, ain't it? I like that. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And then we'll put this here. What do we think? You think that'll work? Or do we need a bigger one? Do we need a wider one there? I like that. I think that's cute. I would like to have kind of maybe a full page on there. Colors is way too different there, aren't you? Yeah, let's put you here. You'll fit perfect right there, would you not? Yes, you will. Look at you. Good job. Okay. Now we need to work on this one. Alrighty. Now. I think let's do this here. So there is about the bottom ways, and there is about the top ways. Right there. Of course, well, I can do it with this one. I was like, of course, when you know that stuff on my, in front of my cutter board over here, I can't cut nothing with it. So then we can have that piece. How big were you? 7.5. Let's kind of cut it somewhat even. And then we'll have that as a tag, and here is a journaly card tag bit for this page. And a little bit on here. I gotta pay attention. At least sitting here doing this for 2 or 3 hours, you know, I gotta pay attention a little bit. Let's fussy cut Miss Ma'am out here and put her on there, because that's Miss Katherine, you know. Yeah, let's fussy cut her out. Get her on that there journal card. Okay. I know I got my kindergarten scissors, but you know what? That's the best fussy cutting, easy, smooth cutting scissors that I have found for fussy cutting. I mean, I really, truly love them. And they are really, truly kindergarten scissors. This is the last pair of scissors that my youngest daughter used when she was in school, in the elementary school. And I am trying to get up close as I can to her. I really kind of don't want any white border-ish is too much around her. Get out of my face. Y'all, this is literally how I actually do by myself sitting in here. I'm like, oh, get out of my face. What are you doing? Quit aggravating me. You know. Talking to myself, basically. So I was like, why not just turn the video on? It's the same difference. It is exactly the same thing. And then she's got some kind of big old bird on her head here. See the Queen of Doves? Let's say that. And I thought it was actual feathers. Just feathers. I didn't even realize that it was actually a bird. I thought it was feathers. You know, that shows you how close I looked at it. Until I had it up in my face fussy cutting it here. But I really did thought, you know, it was just feathers sticking out of her cap. But it is actually a true bird in her cap. So there we go. Okay. Just do a little bit of inkage here. I don't want to do a whole bunch on her face because I don't want it to look like she's dirty. But I did want to. Oh, yep. There we go. Okie doke. Okay. Corner roundies. Stow you over here. Let's kind of try to keep it zoomed out so you can see all the working bits and parts and stuff, but you know, there is really only so much you can fit in the screen, and you all still be able to, you know, see what I'm doing. Okay, put this up. Ink. Glue book. I threw it over here too. Glue. Yes, I'm having difficulties today with everything. Everything is difficult for me today. I'm on the struggle bus. I don't know. I think it's just more inflammation, really, than anything else. Like my hands are swollen up. My feet and legs are swollen. Like I said, I woke up a little choked up. My rib cage was hurting really bad. So that means there's inflammation still there that just won't go away. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. So we need to put a little label there. Label-y bit. Let's find what we can get. Let's just put one of these little cute number bits here. And just put that there. I like that. Put it on straight somewhat, knucklehead. Yeah, just a cute little numbery bit. There we go. Journaling card made. Oh, shut up. Ain't that pretty? K for Katherine. Cute. I like it. That is too fun. Oh, look there. What did I do with that bird thingy? That journal card. I stuck it back here in the back, and look, I need one right there, dummy. Crazy. What'd you do with it? There you are. See? There we go. I'm a lunatic. I'm so sorry, y'all. Well, thank y'all all so much for subscribing and supporting me. There we go. Why do you keep wanting to roll up? Stop it. There we go. Okay. That one. Okay, then now we're going to glue you here and here, here and here, here and here. I haven't pulled any greenish stuff for these yet. Uh-oh, they must be watching a scary movie. I hear squealing. Most of the time that's what these two children watch scary movies together and laugh. I don't know. They are into let's see. They are into digital graphics and stuff like that. They both Jaden and Autumn both do videos and graphic design type stuff of their own and artsy and draw and paint. And they're very crafty children. And like she's taught herself to play the piano, the bass guitar, and what's that little bitty guitar, the tiptoe through the tulips type of guitar thing. What is it called? A mandolin, I think. I'm not sure what it is. Ukulele, that's what it is, ukulele. But yeah, she's taught herself to play all of that, and has, you know, worked and bought her instruments and stuff on her own. Yeah, very talented little lady. I think we just put that right there and call that good. Just round it up. That's a big old journal card. Okay. Yep, I actually like that. Do I want something on it? I kind of want a butterfly down there on the bottom. Well, excuse me for coughing again. Okay, so we're going to put this butterfly on the bottom of that journal card. And I'm just going to have to cut his little antlers off, I do believe. I'm cutting his little tail thingies off too. I'm just not trying to super duper fussy cut it. I'm sorry. Then I gotta get quiet so I can concentrate and not cut, you know, other important parts off. You know, like his head there in the middle. I about did that. Yeah, it's just too much of nothingness. Even though it's French words, and I did take French in school, but, you know, I don't remember all of the ugly words, so I'm not sure if there's any ugly words there, so I kind of want to cover it up a little bit. Just, you know, a little bit here. Just to make sure. Oops. All right, and there we go. Of course, you want to hang up here, don't you? Alrighty, there's that. This here, got that. I think I'm going to put just a little bit of glue here. Just the least little bit. I don't want a whole lot, just enough to hold that. Okay, there's that. And there is the middle. Yay, we made it to the middle. Thank goodness. We got to the middle of it finally. Alright, so now tomorrow, when we start up, we're going to take, I'm probably going to take and stamp the backs of these and put the postcard on the back of them and turn these, you know, make these postcards. And that'll be our places back here for our, like this pocket. I think that's, let's see, I need something for there. So here's our tag for that. Right. That's our tag for that. I'm just going to find a front piece to put on it. One, two, three, four. So we need 4 journal cards, and there we have 4 journal cards. Lovely. All right. So that's what we'll do for tomorrow's video. Now, some of these that are up here were like this. I may, I'm not going to rearrange that because that color matches. But this, I may pull this out and stick one of these here and put that in the back. Just so, you know, not all of these are in the back and not all of the collage ones are all together. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. I may move some of that around, but she's staying right there where she's at. Yep. That is too cute. Alright, y'all. Shoot. That looks good. Shoot, yeah. I love how that is. That is just too cute. Let's see. Is there one of those in the back? Yeah, we didn't put nothing in that one to write on. That's fun. I'm trying to look and see. I think there was one right here. We'll make us get one of those strips to make that for that there tomorrow. And then we should have all of our pieces together. We just got to finish it up. You know, ink and gluing. Yeah, here's just a piece for that one. There we go. All right, that's good. So then we'll do that one there tomorrow. Fix it like the one on the front with the little, the blue trim. And put some sticker bits on it and be happy. And we'll just be happy about it. Okie dokie. I'm going to get off here. Thank you all so much for watching. I know I was a little quiet in today's video. Mainly just, I was just concentrating on what I was doing, and I'm sorry for that. Sometimes I get like that. I'll get focused so much on what I'm doing and forget to talk. And now Snoop's wanting to say hey to y'all, so there you go. Can't have a video without a visit from him. And then we'll just pick up tomorrow where we left off. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.